Hey Wando, I'm MC McCarthy.
And I'm Mara Noonan. Welcome to the last episode of Tribe Talk.
In honor of this being our last episode, we let all seniors on staff have the chance to anchor and rep their future school.
To start things off, Jack Oxford hits the streets to help seniors say one last goodbye.
With their time at Wando coming to an end, seniors take a moment to say their final thank yous to some teachers who have helped them along the way.
I would like to thank two teachers at Wando who really made a difference for me, Miss Allen Holmes and Miss Watkins. You both taught me what it means to go above and beyond ordinary and achieve extraordinary. Thank you.
Thank Ms. Betzel for leading me through microeconomics and teaching me about your family.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkinson, for being an amazing chorus teacher and just pushing us to be the best that we can be.
Hey Ms. Minnick, I just want to say thank you and how amazing of a teacher you are, and I'm really excited for our trip to Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji in 2017, so see you then. Woo!
I would like to thank Ms. LeClaire for all the hard work she's done for the senior class behind the scenes that most people don't see, and then I would also like to thank her for being so passionate about her subject that she teaches and making government every day just a fun class, and I look forward to it.
Thanks, Mr. Rossini, for teaching me how to write FRQs. They really came in handy this year.
Thanks, Ms. Nichols, for all your help with Warriors at Work. You're an awesome teacher and an awesome club sponsor. And also thanks for putting up with me.
Getting an A will be easier next year. Cameron Allen reports.
The South Carolina grading scale has been a point of controversy for a long time, but recently a few changes have been made to appease the minds of students and help them in this competitive world.
The South Carolina Department of Education has changed the grading scale from a 7-point scale to a 10-point scale, and they just passed this.
For right now, it makes our high school grading scale comparable to other grading scales around the country, and that's a good thing.
This shift is made to benefit students in the long run.
It's going to definitely open the door for more students to receive state scholarship money is really the biggest, I think, impact.
I see the need for the uniformity across states and for opportunities for our students to get scholarships without having to convert the grades and those things.
I'm really in support of the change. I think that well, the rest of the country is on the 90 and above scale, so it'll put us on the same standard as the rest of the country.
Although most are in favor of the change, there are those who oppose it.
There's a lot of debate about changing the grading scale, that it will water down the curriculum. I don't think that will necessarily happen because teachers are still in charge.
I don't think it really is going to affect my effort. I think that I try hard as a student anyway.
I hope that it actually inspires them. The students who are on the bubble to make a C will aspire to get to that level to make a B, and all the way up the chain that it will actually, those people on the bubble will work harder.
This has been Cameron Allen reporting for Tribe Talk.
There's a business giving people a yacht to talk about.
Mara Noonan has the story.
Me and Brad have been working together for about 4 or 5 seasons now.
5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years or so. The business is run through my dad, and it's kind of like a fun job. Usually we do a bunch of offshore fishing, and go about 60 miles out or so.
Starts like the day before, rig like 40 or 50 baits, up at 3, and go fishing.
You work for tips, and you take the price of a charter and do that by 20%. It's usually pretty good.
Daymaker charters aim to give tourists a different perspective of the South Carolina coast.
We want them to see Charleston. That most people don't ever get to go offshore in their life, so it's a pretty special experience when you get to go out there and you never know what you're going to see. I mean, we'll see 100, 200,000, porpoises.
I like how they first have fresh fish for the first time, and it's not something they bought at a restaurant. They caught it, and it's a lot better.
Yeah, once you have fresh fish, you'll never eat regular fish again.
These two Wando seniors know all there is to know about charters and work hard to promote the business.
For Daymaker Charters, you can go to daymakercharters.com or reach us on Facebook.
The boat's a 2007 B&B Boat Works, built in Manteo, North Carolina. It's got two big 900 horsepower engines and go out about 30 miles an hour. And it's a real good, comfortable boat. It's always exciting, and you never know what's going to happen each day.
You don't know what's out there. I mean, there's some big fish out there.
This has been Mara Noonan reeling in the story.
Let's see what's cooking up on this week's Cooking with Mark.
It's Cooking with Mark.
Hi, welcome to Cooking with Mark. I'm your host, Mark Manaloni, and on this season finale of Cooking with Mark, I'll show you how to cook up a burger. Stay tuned to learn how to cook this recipe. To make it, you'll need ground chuck, ground sirloin, cheese of your choice, thyme, bacon, onion powder, garlic powder, and for secret ingredients, Worcestershire sauce and shiitake powder. First up, we got our ground chuck. Go in our burger. Next up, we got our sirloin, already ground for us. Then we slice and dice some bacon. Now it's time to add our spices. Thyme, all the time is a good time for thyme leaves. Garlic powder, onion powder, shiitake powder, secret ingredient, shiitake powder. Bam! And Worcestershire sauce. You gotta tenderize it. You gotta feel the love, you know? Just let the love run through your fingers, incorporate it. The love is family, you know? Everything here is just one big happy family of spices, meat, sauce. Yeah, just squish it around, make sure it feels good. If you love the food will love you back. I learned this move from my favorite game, Cooking with Mama. Just tenderize that meat before you form it. Now just pat it out. Pat, 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 pat. Burger babes. Let's get cooking. Now, we go ahead and add some cheese. After plating, you can take out some buns and slap your burger between them. Now that your burger's all done, you can sink your cheese in and enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed these Gouda recipes. Make sure to stay tuned next year for more Cooking with Mark.
With Wando's graduation just around the corner, we take a look at one student's plan for her next big adventure.
So my first trip was to Thailand, and it was to teach English and then to work at an elephant rehab center.
We were super excited, but at the same time we were very nervous at first when she first went on our trip. You know, it's especially being our oldest child, she's one of 5, and being a girl to a foreign country.
We didn't have our phones, and so my first one was 2 weeks, and I only talked to my parents one time. Like, you get one phone call, and so I know that was kind of hard for them, but they still were really excited for me. My time in India was amazing. It definitely was hard. I've never seen people starving. I live in Mount Pleasant, so that was really eye-opening, and I made some really, really awesome friends who I still talk to on a daily basis.
So we were a little scared, but when she went over there, she spoke very highly of it, and how the people were so welcoming, and how, you know, they were so happy to have her there, and how they had never seen a lot of the stuff, and how the kids were so excited just to touch her blonde hair.
I learned like how easy it is to connect with people when you're in uncomfortable situations, and also just how alike we all are no matter where we grow up. I'm really interested in like girls' education in third world countries. I'm interning for a nonprofit, and it's called Heal Ministries, and basically it's for widows and orphans. I'll be in Uganda from August until April.
We're still trying to get used to the fact that she's going away for a year. We were prepared to send her to college, but we preparing to send her around the world.
I was just kind of antsy to travel again, and I was looking for just a summer mission trip, and I found this nonprofit, and I was looking through and I saw they had internships, and so I applied and I got it.
Hopefully she gets a feeling of what it's like to be immersed in a situation for so long, and having gone on trips before, we know that she knows kind of what she's getting into, and she's going to learn a lot, and she's super excited, so are we.
So a lot of the moms that go to the program are my age, and so just hoping to make connections with them and hoping to at least make a little bit of a difference. Once you get back, you have to remember that you don't have to be in a foreign country to make a difference.
Have your parents ever yelled at you for bad driving? Are you wishing you were able to learn in a more comfortable environment? Premier Driving School is a new one-stop shop driving facility located in Mount Pleasant that offers student drivers the ability to learn in classrooms they're already familiar with and with instructors already equipped to communicate with teenagers. Premier Driving School offers the South Carolina's required 8-hour class conveniently hosted at Wando. Premier also offers 2-hour driving sessions and a road test to get your license, all carried through by teachers you may already know and be comfortable with. And if you ever feel like you may need additional courses on defensive driving, Premier offers that as well. With Premier Driving School, you'll be able to learn safe driving practices by the instructors who are already teaching you safe lab procedures. For more information on instructors, assessments, and class dates, go to www.scpds.com or call 843-872-1141. Thinking about signing up for a class? Do so soon, because the next one is on May 21st. Premier Driving School. We drive the tribe.
Teachers, you know we love you, but over the past 4 years, there have been a few things that have been left unsaid.
Backed by popular demand, here is Mean Tweets Part 2.
Can't wait for Mr. Lilliebridge's mixtape to drop. What's a mixtape?
I bet Miss Lawson was that kid no one wanted to let peer edit their papers. Hashtag grammar Nazi, N-A-T-Z-I. I should have my pink pen out right now.
ISS with Mr. Muhammad is inhumane. He doesn't want happiness, thoughts, or movements. Even taking a breath is risky. Discipline done right. Oh, really?
Ms. VK is one of those teachers where you'll never know if you got the answer wrong or right. Hashtag, what's the bell work answer? Hashtag, oh well. That's pretty much it.
She reminds me of the girl who comes to class with a new life crisis every day. Hashtag, what's new? Haha, very true.
I love Mrs. Fox's class almost as much as she loves pink flamingos. Hashtag sarcasm. Hashtag AP Lang. That's actually pretty clever, AP Lang. I like it. Oh well, it happens. Can't make everybody happy. Hashtag honesty. Hashtag truth. Hashtag boxes over flamingos.
Mr. Crockett has enough school spirit for all 4,375 of us. Hashtag the real Chop House leader. Did we just gain 200 kids? Crap, I gotta like pick up my game.
Miss Oliver, aka the food thief. Thanks to her, I have to pack extra snacks. Hashtag thanks for taking our food. Hashtag Cookie Monster. Hashtag Munchums. Yeah.
Wando is known for its musical talents, but much more goes on after rehearsal. Savvy Hodson digs deep to find out more about this band.
Wando sophomore Casey Malinuk is talented and a master of music, but the steps to success have not always been easy.
Yeah, second grade was like my first time I picked up a guitar. I was writing these songs without having the knowledge of how to play guitar yet. Even though I was taking lessons, I would come home every day and tell my parents and tell my friends, and it's like, yeah, I'm playing guitar, but I would not remember anything I learned in the lesson. I think by the end of middle school, my middle school career, I was confident enough to go play music for people like anywhere.
Looking to grow larger than a solo act, Malinuk started searching for a drummer and found one sitting right next to him.
I met Casey in the 8th grade when he moved from Fort Degaud to Moultrie, and we were in the same jazz band. So I played drum set, he played guitar, and we kind of just met up and basically started the band like in jazz band. We would like play during lunch and like after school sometimes.
When we play music together, there's something special between us, and I think that just we grow closer through that, and we've grown closer through that. So yeah.
The two named their band The Shoelaces and started to experience life as a struggling musician.
The Shoelaces was a concept, I'd say. We didn't know it at the time, we just thought we needed a name. Like we played, for instance, at a bar out on IOP one time, and I can't tell you how many people actually looked up and were like, oh yeah, I like this song. It was more of just like, we were the background music.
Dedication and perseverance pays off, as the now called Deep End started gaining popularity and just recently opened up for stoplight observations at Charleston's Music Farm.
When I got on stage at Music Farm, I felt purely happy, and that was something that just drove me nuts. It's one thing to walk out and play, you know, when you're standing the same level as these people, but when you're standing on a stage in front of 200 people and they're singing back your own lyrics, you know, you're just like, I wasn't tearing up, I wasn't crying, I wasn't getting emotional, I was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like this is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always wanted as a musician from the moment I picked up a guitar. This is what I knew I wanted to do.
This has been Tommy Fairbairn reporting.
Hey Wando, this is Jamon Swint reporting for this week's edition of Sports Talk. With the year coming to an end, we have many athletic accomplishments to announce. Big shout out to the girls' varsity and JV soccer team kicking it home with the 2 wins. Varsity defeated James Island 2-0 with goals from Ellen Hayes and Hannah Bedford. JV defeated James Island 10-0. According to the scoreboard, Wando boys golf is on the course to victory with the win in the region tournament. Last but not least, let's give a huge congrats to the Wando boys lacrosse team with the double overtime win in state. There have been many accomplishments this year, but it wouldn't have been done without the help of a group of special leaders.
Thank you, Coach Black, for being a great teacher, coach, and a friend. You've taught me a lot the past couple of years.
Thank you, Coach Jess, for teaching me how to be a leader on and off the field for the last 4 years.
Hey, Coach. I really appreciate you sticking with me for the past 4 years. We had some good times, and thank you for just showing me how to be a great leader. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach Smith, for always being there by my side, teaching me, and being a good role model for me, and always being there whenever I needed someone.
Thank you, Coach Wilcox, for pushing us on and off the court. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Hey Coach, I just want to let you know that you're the reason why half the wrestling team comes out in the first place. No matter what goes on, you always do the right thing, no matter what anybody says, and you keep in touch with all your players after they leave. I just want to let you know that you do put in hard work. Same with the other coaches who aren't paid. They put in so much hard work, and we actually appreciate you because it helps us the rest of your life. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach Glover. Thank you so much for taking me into the volleyball program with such open arms when I moved here, making my transition to Wando super easy. You not only made me a better athlete, but you made me a better person.
Coach Davis, thanks for cutting me freshman year. I've worked so hard ever since then, and you made me who I am today.
I just want to say thank you to Coach Noonan for all the time and hard work that he's put in, making me and all the football players and better people over the years, and we all just really appreciate it.
The coach I'm thanking is Coach Belcher, just because he's an awesome coach. He's a cool teacher here. He always knows what to say to you. If you're down, he gets you going back up. He's a great soccer coach. He's just a great friend to have, and he's just an awesome person to know.
Coach Peacock, just because whenever anything happens on the field that didn't go too well, Coach Peacock's always got my back. He's helping me out with new drills, giving me information that I need to get better, and he's always there for me no matter what.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach W.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Belcher.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Peacock.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, Wando, that concludes Tribe Talk for 2015 and 2016.
We'd like to thank Ms. Pace for not only being there for us as a teacher, but as a friend.
Thank you for being our Mama B. And stay tuned for Tribe Talk Presents. And remember, always walk like a warrior, no matter where you go.
Thank you.